It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 wow. Lift it up.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a lovely Friday morning. We will be doing Educational Friday tonight, guys. Oh God, we will be doing Educational Friday tonight, guys. So I hope to see everybody there. Shout out to everybody in the building. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Okay. We will be doing Educational Friday today at 5. Okay, so make sure you be there or be square. Okay, I might do it at 4. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I'll be doing Educational Friday this evening. Okay. Also, if you haven't already, guys, please like the video. Follow me on all platforms. We got some things to discuss today. This morning, actually, I left y'all off on a clip. I'm sorry. We're gonna speak about that in a little, and then we're also gonna talk about Hollywood. Put a 1 in the chat if you are part of the Rumble squad and you remember our first Rumble behind Hollywood or behind the scenes that we did about the Shy Light Son, the guy from the Shy Light Son, and how he talked about the babies. Put a 1 in the chat because I need to know who don't know so that we can, move accordingly. What? Are you trying to be like Tasha K and just be as vulgar and as bad mouth, just spreading negativity for money? What are you talking about? And close your mouth. It looked like something going in there. What are you talking about? Who are you? And what are you talking about? Don't time her out. I want to hear this. Don't time her out, Maz. Let her go. Who are you? Where you come from? You must be a Christian animal. You got to be a Christian animal. You have to be. And you have to be a slow Christian animal to be taking a picture with your mouth wide open like that. You thought that was a smile? Nah, I just said good morning and here you come. It's like you had that. You've been waiting on that since last night. Well, I'm giving you your opportunity to speak. Your mouth already open. Talk. What are you talking about? I'm talking about mouth wide open, and here you go with the bull. All I said was good morning. Who is your leader, and what did I say about your leader to make you feel like you needed to come on here early this morning and say this? Who is your leader? Who is your leader? I know you got one, because that's the only reason somebody like you would take a picture like that and have the nerve to comment so people could see it. Who is your leader? Which one? You know what annoys me the most about so-called women like you? Miraculous Jackson? Y'all really think y'all be doing something? Y'all really think y'all really think y'all on the right side of things? You really do. Go find something to play with. Now, I done put you on the summer jam screen, and now you quiet. Go find you something safe to play with. Here, Miraculous. Please go find you something safe to play with. And if you was gonna stand on business, then you supposed to be in the comment section saying what you got to say. But you put this whack comment. I can't curse this early. Give me some time. But you put this on here because you wanted me to see it. Now I'm allowing you your time, and now you quiet. Girl, y'all just annoy me. Y'all just annoy me. And whoever your leader is, and whoever you is, because you might be the so-called leader. Whoever you are, I hope really, I ain't gonna say that. Go play with your, not me, okay? Please and thank you. Please, not this morning. Not this morning, girl. Not this morning. I'm trying to be like Tasha K and just be as vulgar and as bad mouth, just spreading negativity. What's wrong? Well, what Tasha K did you? What Tasha K did you? Girl, y'all is tired. Don't block her. Don't block her. Anyway, somebody had sent me a super chat. Nappy Trish, thank you for the super chat. Don't make my good sis ask y'all to hit the like. Just do it so we can joke. Absolutely. Have y'all hit the like button? Thank you, Nappy Trish. Thank you. Have you guys hit the like button? Please hit the like button if you have not already. 253 people in the building and only 127 likes. Y'all hit that like button. Thank you, please. I appreciate you. Thank you, baby. So where was I going? So if you guys aren't a part of the Rumble Squad, you're missing. You're missing out. I'm sorry. So on Rumble, we did a deep dive. I do highly weird deep dives. The last deep dive we did, you guys, we spoke about, now this started from the Jackson. Nope, this started from the Shy Lights. All my Rumble Squad, y'all on here, put a 1 in the chat. All my Rumble Squad, I'm sorry, y'all put it in there before. All my Rumble Squad, put on here. Get on here. So put a 1 in the chat. So on our highly weird deep dives that happens on Wednesdays, we started off with the Shy Light Son, right? One of the guys from the group, the Shy Lights. If you guys are unfamiliar, you might know this song. The song is "Oh I miss you, miss you, miss you." It's an old song. Oh, and Beyonce sampled their song for "Crazy in Love." That the horn part, dun, 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 dun. That's a sample from their song. No, nevertheless, their son has been deemed as crazy, right? Rumble is an app. It's a free app. It's just like YouTube. But you can play music. You know what I'm saying? We be vibing over there. You know what I'm saying? We cuts up. The link has already been dropped to Rumble. Let me see if I could pin it to the top of the chat so y'all can see. Because y'all got to understand how we got here. And I'm about to show y'all how this has been now manifested. Well, not manifested. It is being brought to light like crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So we started out with him. The son has been deemed. Can somebody drop the link, please, to Rumble? I see it on here. Why don't I see it on here? Can somebody drop the link? Oh, I see it right here. This the right one? No. Oh yeah, we did Marvin Gaye too. That's the wrong one though. Hold on. Replace pin. There you go. Listen. So we started with the son of the Shy Lights, right? And this spiraled into the Jacksons, which spiraled into Motown. We went Berry Gordy. Then we went, the first person on Motown we went to, which really was the Jacksons, but the first single person we did was Marvin Gaye. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't that right, B-Dub? Everything, I know y'all like these celebrities. Let me tell y'all now. Y'all like these celebrities. I know it. But when y'all go to these deep dives on Rumble, everything you thought about these celebrities is going to be into question. I'll say that. Because the stuff we found out about Brother Marvin, girl, You feel me? Look at Mean Bean said she still ain't recovered. Girl. The things we found out about the Shy Lights, the things we found out about Barry. It's so I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you had to be strong. You did. You had to be strong. But the point is, all of these people are tied, right? All of these people are tied together. Oh, I want to go over something else before we shoot. Put a pin. No, I'm gonna get to a stopping point and put a pin in that because I want to discuss what I showed y'all yesterday first. But no, look. So we get to, if you back up when we started with the Shy Light son, he made a comment that he witnessed, and you guys can go over the Rumble and check it out. He witnessed rituals happening before the Jackson 5 became famous. This ritual included Joe Jackson. It included the 5 Jackson boys. It also included members of the Shy Lights. I can't say everything verbatim on YouTube because YouTube is very sensitive. But what I can say is he said during the ritual, there were R words happening to his sister, who at the time was, what they say, how old they say the sister was, like 7 or 8. And then after that, him, who was about 5 at the time, mind you, everybody took a turn from Lil Mike to Big Joe Jackson to all, even his own daddy. Listen to me and listen to me good, but that wasn't the worst of it. Part of that, he spoke about after the so-called ritual, he found his mama in the basement. There's a kitchen. They had a kitchen in their basement. And in that, nope, let me back up. There was babies involved who was allegedly R'd as well. I'm talking about new 2-3-month-old babies, little babies. And then he found his mother in the kitchen cooking babies, preparing them, and there was a bunch of them in the freezer. Now, at the time, most people thought he was crazy. I didn't, because you know why? I know Holly Weird is a special place. Okay, so I didn't think it was crazy. It has been proven, or it has been said, I'm sorry, by other people. Oh yes, KJ, yes, they eat them. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It has been said by other celebrities, and I've showed y'all that as well, that there are rituals with the babies. Okay. Ryan Garcia is one of them who talked about it. But the ones in the freezer was crazy, right? Tell me why they just found an apartment that had babies in the freezer. I want to say it was in New York. In real life, not no story, not no celebrity, in real life. We'll get into it. I'm going to put the pin right there. Do you hear what I'm saying? Are y'all tracking? In real life, they just raided an apartment that had 4 babies in the freezer. We'll get to it. Okay? Now let's put a pin in that. I'm telling y'all, the stuff that is manifesting, or the stuff that is being brought to light, we are in the age of Aquarius. I want to say New York. I'm not sure. We'll get to it. But let me tell y'all something. This age of Aquarius ain't playing. This age of Aquarius ain't playing. And let me also say this. The son of the Shy Lights, he do look like he throwed off his rocker. He do look like he's messed up. You know what I'm saying? But if you witness what this boy has said he witnessed, I would look like him too. Hair stand. But ever since we went over that, stuff has been coming out, and we're going to get into it. All right. Just hold that down real quick. Now, remember yesterday I showed y'all this video. Let me see. Let me go get it. I took the music off of it because I didn't know if it was copyrighted music. But do you guys remember this video right here? This is actual video. This is allegedly the depiction of how we were packaged on a slave ship coming from Africa, West Africa, right? These are the waters of said slave ship. This is the Atlantic Ocean. This is the Atlantic Ocean. Listen to me and listen to me good. This is a steel ship trying to make it through the Atlantic Ocean. Okay? Let me run this back. And that's today's time. Allegedly in the 1500s, 1600s, 1700s to the early 1700s, I want to say, or maybe 1800s, I don't know. They said we were packaged in a ship just like this and brought across the Atlantic on a wooden ship, not a steel one, a wooden. Let me run that back. Not a steel ship, a wooden ship. And we were allegedly trafficked all the way from Africa like this. You see it? Like this. And we were trafficking on a wooden ship through waters like this on a wooden ship. And a large majority of us made it. That's what they said. I didn't say it. Okay? Now, what's crazy about this is here's a depiction of a steel ship in today's time having a troubled time getting over here. So how in Sam Green Hill, yep, for 4 months. Yes, that's how long they say it took. How on Sam Green's earth are we, how did this happen? How did they get millions of people on a wooden ship? And mind you, we at the bottom. Look at the bottom of this ship. We supposed to be at the bottom. How on Sam Green's earth did they get millions of so-called Africans on a wooden ship across this water? I'm just trying to see something. Yep, no motor, no nothing. And mind you, you got to put cargo on top, under the ship too, meaning food, supplies. Look, they want you to believe that they took millions of your ancestors and brought you down like this on a wooden boat in this water. Look at this boat. It's a steel one. Look at this ship. It's a steel one. And they got Coast Guard helping this ship because it can't navigate the waters. But we come from all the way over there. Girl. Millions, girl. Yeah. Now, this ain't a teaching moment. It's just a moment for me to show y'all something that we've been taught. You know, same way y'all ever watched. I remember watching this movie with my grandma when we was younger called the one with Moses. Remember when Moses parted the Red Sea, y'all? Y'all remember that movie, Moses parted the Red Sea to go get the Hebrews out of Egypt? And y'all remember there was all white people, all clear people in Egypt, and even Moses was clear. Y'all remember that? I remember watching that movie and thinking that the Egyptian king was a clear man. I had to be well grown into my grownness to understand. 10 Commandments, that's the name of it. Thank you so much. That's the name of the movie. Me and my grandma watched this movie, 90 Going West. Do you hear me? Me and my grandma used to watch this movie like crazy. Remember they told us that all these clear people was in Africa, in the hot heat of Africa, and the Egyptian queen was a clear man, and Moses was an old clear man parting the Red Sea. You know how old I had to come to realize there's no possible way? Girl. Okay, KJ said, impossible. I'm a maritime professional, and the updates I get from the Maritime Commission is crazy or scary. I'm sorry. I respect the ocean. Exactly. But we supposed to come over on a wooden ship, child, under the boat. But it's crazy because I had to learn this in my 40s, well, late 30s, because I'm only 41. But them people, listen, the people lie. Mike done already told y'all the people lie to y'all. Y'all just got to understand it.
I'm really tired of the manipulation. I'm tired of how the press is manipulating everything that's been happening in this situation. They do not tell the truth. They're liars. And they manipulate our history books. The history books are not true. It's a lie.
That's right, Michael.
The history books are lying. You need to know.
You caught that? The history books are not true. The history books are a lie. When you depend on the clear people to give you your history, you cannot expect them to give you anything that is true because they are the authors of your history. We are now being told by Negroes that look like us that to get your family history from your parents or your grandparents is asinine. We are so dependent on the lies that these people tell us that we really was up kicking and screaming because certain states took so-called black history or all of this stuff out of the doggone schools. They ain't teaching y'all the real anyway. Why are we relying on the schools to tell us who we are? Why are we relying on the school system to teach us who we are? So much so that God forbid they take a black book out of the school, we loses our mind. They ain't never told us the truth. Why are you depending on them to tell your children the truth? Think about it. Think about this. If we're finding out things that we were taught in school and some in church were lies, why are we fighting tooth and nail to have them repeat said lies or even doctor up more lies to teach to our children? Who cares if the school teach black history to your child? You need to teach your history to your children. That's the true history, not what the books say, because the books are lying. We've seen it. Period. I want to show y'all this clip. You know, back in the day, the movies used to tell the truth. Well, they still do, but they were more blatant with it back in the day because people were more brainwashed. You guys like the video if you haven't already. 235 likes and 401 people in the building. Y'all like the video, please? I want to show y'all this clip. And watch this man played by John Amos, the daddy from Good Times. He's going to be talking to this woman and going to say that she got skin like, somewhat like she look African and she going to be mad. And she going to tell him she ain't no damn African. This is from a slave movie, mind you. Peep this. Watch.
What kind of face you got, Bill? That Mandinka face.
Mandinka? What foodstuffs that you talking about that's African? I ain't no African.
Well, I'm Mandinka. We're proud people.
And I'm American. I'm American. I'm American. I was born here. My mammy and my daddy was born here. And my daddy's daddy. And I ain't no African.
You caught that? You caught that? Now, they said it's from the movie Roots. Kunta Kinte, okay. Why is this important? I just showed y'all the boats. I showed y'all how we was packaged under the boats, and I showed y'all the water. We got a maritime expert on here. How in the world did they get millions of so-called Africans over here? Now, I'm not saying Africans were not here. I do believe some people from Africa were here, but they didn't come like we came, like they said we came. Okay? So, with that being said, they're teaching your children lies anyway. They're teaching your children lies anyway. Stop fighting tooth and nail for them to continue to lie to your children. Oh, mind you, they're not teaching the children that we were slaves, bought in chains and all that. Now they're telling the children we was indentured servants. Thank you, Seven, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. It's J Dub said we were paddling our feet at the bottom. That would be the only way, right? We had to be paddling our feet. Oh yeah, by the way, thank you for this RVT, FDT. We did expose Alex Haley for being a fat face on liar. Because he lied. He lied. He lied. He stole the story from a clear man who made it up. After he told all these Negroes in America that this was a story told down from generations from his parents or grandparents who happened to be slaves, it comes out that he had to admit it. It was all a lie. Yes, he did. It came out that he was a fat face on liar, and it was all a lie.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Yep. The clear man who made the story up, his family ended up suing Haley, right? After he sued Alex Haley, the clear people's children, for copyright, not copyright, what do you call it? For basically stealing their whole story and putting it out as the truth. Okay. The reporter came down and said, hey, Alex, you said, I didn't say it. This is what the reporter said. She said, you said that this was your family story now. Is you lying? And he said, well, I mean, I don't really know what to say. And she said, well, just tell me how much of it was a lie. He said, well, shit, all of it was a lie. This is what he said.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
That's the name, plagiarism. Yes, he plagiarized the clear man story who made it up. But let me tell y'all something too. I believe Alex Haley was a vessel. I believe, highly weird is highly weird. I believe Alex Haley was thrusted into this so-called truth to do exactly what happened. I believe the powers that be is the one behind Alex Haley publishing that bull as a book and then turning around and making it into a big old movie. I believe that. It's deeper than rap. You know what I mean? Oh, we gonna get on that mulatto. Oh, yes, we will. Whoa, yes, we will. Oh, we gonna get on that mulatto. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am. Do I have the interview? I do have it. Yeah, he was a plant. We gonna get on, but look, Tisha, we gonna get on J. Edgar Hoover. Y'all know he was a mulatto, right? Y'all know a lot of the people that has betrayed us in the past were mulattoes, right? In foreigners. Y'all know that, right? All of what do you call it? All of the original Masons were foreigners and mulattoes. All of the Sigma Pi Phi was mulattoes. All of them were foreigners and mulattoes. Now, they had some of us in there too. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's Bree to you. Yes, ma'am. Oh, your hair look pretty. You look cute, girl. But look. Ooh, that's like on that 90s show, Brewster's Place. Cicely told her daughter about me giving she ain't from Africa. I think I still have that clip. Do I? I thought I still had that clip. I thought I had it. No, I got to put it back up here. But yeah, she told her because she said, you come from a proud family. You ain't from no Africa. Let me go see if I could find, it's on my live. Let me look on my live and go get that clip. Well, what's his name? Alex Haley had to come out and admit that he was a fat face on liar. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. He had to come out and say he was lying. Sick, ain't it? Ain't it sick? Girl, the lady said, well, how much? He said, well, how I'm supposed to know what they were saying back then? And the lady said, but you said that this was passed down from generation to generation or whatnot. And he said, well, I don't know. And then they said, well, how much of it was a lie? Don't lie now. And he said, well, shit, all of it was a lie. But y'all got to be strong. Y'all got to be strong. Okay? You got to be strong now. Let me go get it. Oh, yeah, we going to get it. I'm going to show y'all. This was Vu with the braids. Oh, yes, Vu with the braids was in full effect. Roots was a lie. It's what the name of it was. Well, I was looking cute, too. Hold on. Let me back it up. This the part right here. All right, hold on. Let's go get Vu with the braids. Let's go get Vu on here. He was a fat face on lie. Messed my mama up, too. You know, my mama wanted to name me Kizzy. All them people named their churn Kizzy behind this movie thinking it's real. It was all a lie. All that, it was a lie, girl. Let's go get it. Look at me. You know me in teach mode. Y'all, if y'all willing to learn some new stuff, pull up the Educational Friday, baby. Over here on this channel. You think it did. Now, embellish, that just means if the sky is blue, I say it's kind of like blue-green. That's embellishing. You know what I mean? But if the sky is blue and I say y'all go look outside the sky, knowing our true identity and who and what we are. Hold on. There, so book the African. Hold on. All right. It says 9 years earlier. Okay. The settlement ended knowing our true identity and who and what we are, which also something right quick.
Story, a lot of leeway given in the storytelling now.
Oh, you're talking about in the book or the film?
Well, that your family passed down. I mean, how much detail?
They asking him, you said that this came from y'all having talk around the fireplace and your family told you about stories like this. That's what you said you used to grab from to create roots. What did your family actually say? That's what the man asking him. Watch.
What my family passed down was at best a skeleton. Mm-hmm. That's all you could expect of family. What a lot of it, I thought maybe you're going to ask, and maybe you are in another way, is how much of the book is fact and how much is fiction. Well, a whole lot of it's fiction.
You heard that? Tell your mamas, your grandmas, your aunties, all of them folk who was around there thinking that the book or the movie was real. Alex Haley said it was fiction. Fiction means false. False means a lie. Okay? Oh, they sued his ass. Oh, yes, they did. They sued him. Took his money and everything. Look.
To make him say his name was totally. And then after he was beaten, he's bloody and all, he was cut down and he fell into the lap of Lou Gossett, who was playing fiddler. Yeah. And the emotion of that scene was the most gripping thing I think we witnessed.
That was the dramatization.
Listen, the reason that scene was put there was to evoke that emotion that y'all had when y'all saw it. I know, because I had it too. Let's get back to it. It was purposely done.
And how much of that actually was recounted to you? I mean, was there a lot of interweaving story, a lot of leeway given in the storytelling now?
Oh, you're talking about in the book or the film?
Well, that your family passed down. I mean, how much detail?
They asking him, you said that this came from y'all having talk around the fireplace and your family told you about stories like this. That's what you said you used to grab from to create roots. What did your family actually say? That's what the man asking him. Watch.
What my family passed down was at best a skeleton. Mm-hmm. That's all you could expect of family. What a lot of it, I thought maybe you're going to ask, and maybe you are in another way, is how much of the book is fact and how much is fiction. Well, a whole lot of it's fiction.
Wait. So you heard it, right? Y'all heard it, right? A whole lot of it's fiction. But when this man came out with this story or with this stuff, he said that this was true stories passed down from his ancestors. It was all a lie. It was all a lie, okay? And we have to be comfortable with that idea when you come down to Educational Friday. Because just like over there on Rumble, where we was the movie Rosewood real? Just like on Rumble, where we over there exposing the celebrities, over our Educational Friday, what we're learning about is what's actually been happening in real life versus what they showed us in the movie, or what versus what they showed us or taught us in school. Who these people really were, okay? Thank you, Richie China for the super chat. Was the movie Rosewood real? The story, it really happened. Rosewood happened. Wait, which one is Rosewood? Is Rosewood the one? Let me go look. Is Rosewood the one where the lady was saying it was a nigga? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta go see. Y'all remember that? When she was saying it was a nigga. Directed by John Singleton, inspired by the massacre in Florida. No, the massacre really happened. Yeah, that's the one, y'all. When they said who did it in the clear woman after she was sleeping with the nigga, she had lied and told them that she was R-worded, and they said who was it? She said it was a nigga, nigga. I gotta get that sound bite. I gotta get that sound bite, y'all. Yo, when somebody come in here trolling and I don't know who it is, like the person miraculous this morning, I could just play that sound bite. If somebody can find it and send it to me, girl, or remind me to go get it. I gotta go get that sound bite. It was a nigga. Bruh. nigga. But yeah, the story was true. It was from Florida. The story was true. Now, did they embellish it for entertainment? Absolutely. But it was true. Yeah. I gotta get that sound bite. I gotta get that one. If I don't get nothing else, I gotta get that one. It was a nigga. It was crazy. But anyway, and white women, clear women do that today. They be with a filthy nigga. That's what it was, J-Dub. A filthy nigga. Hey, Yusuf says, why embellish though? Just tell the real stories. They gotta embellish. That's why even when they do true stories, they be like, this is loosely based on a true story, or certain things might be this, that. And they not doing that for protection. They doing that to make it more entertainment or entertaining. Yeah, but that's how they do. They doing that today. Today, in today's time, a clear woman will be with a Negro. And then when shit go left, she play victim, and then the Negro gets crucified. Did we not just see it with what's the little nappy head boy, the little ugly boy that Megan Good is with? What's the little nappy head ugly ass little boy Megan Good with? Who was in the movies and all that? Little bitty short little nigga. That what's his name? Cat Williams said, how the hell y'all say he was handsome? If he handsome, my daddy handsome. Jonathan Majors. That's his name. Thank you, Queen Rain, for becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you so much for becoming a member, doll. Yeah, Jonathan Majors. Didn't they just do him like that? It was a nigga. Didn't that clear woman just do that and took his whole career? It was a nigga, a filthy nigga. Took that boy a whole career from under his feet, ain't it? Civil rights face Jason. That's his name. That's him. Oh, this is another thing, Jamel. Alex Haley plagiarized and lied on that Malcolm X book too. The wife, Malcolm X's wife, came out and said that what's his name? Alex Haley lied in that book. Yes, she did. So Alex Haley ain't to be trusted. What's his name? Yeah. Malcolm X's wife came out and said that it was all a lie. She said Betty Shabazz. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I need to go get that receipt. Y'all know I don't make nothing up now. I might tell you a joke, but I ain't gonna tell you a lie. Let me go get Betty Shabazz. Yes, she did. She said it was all a lie. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all. She did. She said that what was written in that book and in that stuff, that was a lie. Let me see if this is it.
Why must there be militancy?
Why must there be confusion and destruction and
Not that one.
oppression?
Hold on. Oh, we got another member in the building. We got another member in the building. Hold on. Thank you, Bam Bam, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. We're going to be pulling up some members only videos too, guys. That's going to be some real deep stuff. She came out and said that he lied. That the stuff that he wrote. Here you go. Girl, I ain't lying. I might tell you a joke, but I ain't going to tell you a lie. Thank you for becoming a member, Bam Bam. Pete. Girl, I might tell you a joke, but I ain't going to tell you a lie now. Look, this from the sister out herself.
In a telephone conversation with Alex Haley, Malcolm said that the more I keep thinking about this thing, the things that have been happening lately, I'm not at all sure it's the Muslims.
Well, let me just tell you, Alex kind of took, what do you call that? Creative license? Yes, absolutely. And he did that after Malcolm's assassination. Mm-hmm. Malcolm said from the beginning that it would be the Black Muslims in coordination with the government. He never changed. That was Haley's part that he put in there. One of the things he was saying that he only trusted one woman, and that was me. Alex put it to 4. I don't know who the other 3 were supposed to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Why is this important? Why is this important? Alex Haley, in my opinion, I believe, I don't know it to be fact, but I believe he was again selected by the government to taint Malcolm's image. This is the gag. Now, she said Alex is doggone put all kind of stuff in the book that wasn't true, right? They have to taint his image because just like most of you, when y'all grew up like me, we thought Malcolm X was the bad guy and Martin Luther King was the good guy. Well, if you've been following Educational Friday, y'all have understood that Martin Luther King was the bad guy and Malcolm was the good guy. Not only that, but the FBI followed Malcolm and was trailing him all that time, and they couldn't find one thing on Malcolm. Not one. Not one. No cheating, no drugs, no vices, no none of that. They couldn't find one thing on Malcolm. You think if they would have found something on Malcolm, you don't think they would have plastered that crap all across the America? He was too powerful. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you, Kanisha, for becoming a member. He was too powerful. They use our people, and is Alex Haley even really nickel? He might be. But they use our people to taint our image. And because he's Negro, listen, look how they do us. Look how they do us. They teach us, only Black Americans, so-called Black Americans, they teach us that we're all the same because we melanated, right? That's what they do. They teach us that. And then because they teach us that, our blinders are on. We won't be able to spot the enemy, even the mulattoes, because the mulattoes, we are taught also the one-drop rule. If they got to drop a nigger, they nigger. So when they get these people to co-op in PSYOP and all this stuff to our detriment, Marcus Garvey, when they get these people to do stuff like this to our detriment, Alex Haley, when they get these people to come in and mess us over to our detriment, Dr. Umar, when they get these people to come over and do us stuff to our detriment, Kwame Ture, aka Stokely Carmichael, When they get these people to screw us over, Martin Luther King, until the end. And at the end, he did kind of come back and say, you know what? I messed up. I led my people into a burning bush. When they get these people to do us dirty because we have the blinders on that one drop of Negro makes them Negro, or the look, meaning the skin tone, is Negro, we get played and we get the okie doke done on us every single time. They never miss. Because we have the blinders on, everybody the same. We got the blinders on. See, they know we not the same. We don't know that we not the same. So, with that being said, we think all skin folk is kinfolk, even the ones without the skin. Yes, Marcus Garvey, W.E.B. Du Bois, all of them. The Freemasonry, all of them. Prince Hall, Freemason, all of that stuff. All of it. They are all put there. The church, the so-called AME, first AME church, all of that. The preacher, the politician. Have we not learned this when they put Obama in front of our face and told us he was one of us? And then come to find out he ain't even from Acorn? Did y'all not catch that? Remember they told y'all Obama was one of us, and then come to find out he ain't even from Acorn. But that's how they catch us every time, and they never miss. Because even today, even to this day, even right now, Kendrick Lamar called out Drake for saying you ain't even Acorn, you ain't even from Acorn, you ain't nigga, and you from Canada. You culture vulturing. And you know they got people windmilling till their arms come out of socket. Girl. And they're going to keep getting us because we still being taught that all of us are the same, and we're not. And we're not. And I'm not saying this to be separatist. But what I am saying is we have to find our identity. That's what I told y'all yesterday. I've been telling y'all this for the last few weeks. You have to find your identity. You will, once you find some people will say, oh, well, what is that going to do? And then what? And I hate the people that do that. And then what? And then what? And then what? Once you find your identity, listen to me and listen to me good. The moment you find your identity, the moment you will be able to defend your identity and understand and defend the BS that's coming at you 90 going west, because it's coming at you all from every angle. From every angle. Scammer. You will see your enemy for who they are. And you won't be blinded by the kinfolk doctrine. You see what I'm saying? When you know who your identity is, when they put another Obama in front of you, you're going to see the play. When you know who your identity is, when they put another Dr. Umar in front of you, you're going to see the play. When you understand your identity and they put another scammer in front of you, you're going to see the play. And you'll be able to defend yourself. But see, your blinders are on and you can't defend yourself. Okay? He ain't even from Acorn. You got Kwame Ture, a.k.a. Stokely Carmichael, coming from Trinidad by way of New York, who grew up amongst clear Italians, went to good schools. How did this Negro or Nigra, or whatever y'all want to call him, come all the way to the south in Mississippi and over there with what's the lady name, girl? My girl. I like her. Shoot. Y'all know I'm bad with names off the cuff. How he come all the way to Mississippi with the voters' rights thing and come and call you black? Not Rosa Parks. Fannie Mae. Thank you. Fannie Mae. Fannie Lou Hamer. That's her name. Fannie Lou Hamer. How did this Trinidadian come all the way from New York, living with the clear Italians, living good, and come all the way to Mississippi to tell you black power, and we've been black ever since. How this man from that ain't even from Acorn get to tell you that, and you still today calling yourself a black American? Again, when you understand your identity, you know your enemy off the cuff. This is a good one, Shaquana. Marcus Garvey was from Jamaica, came to Africa to tell us to go back to Africa, yet he ain't never even been there. Talk. And never told his fellow Jamaicans to go there first. You better talk. But when the blinders were on and are on, and we believe everybody is the same, we don't care, or we don't even think about the fact that, wait, this Marcus Garvey from Jamaica. And look, not only is he from Jamaica, he didn't go to tell the Jamaicans to go back to Africa. He skipped Jamaica. He left home and to come to tell the Negroes in America to go back to Africa. And he ain't even been there. And we did the deep dive on Marcus Garvey. Wasn't he having thousands and thousands of dollars shipped to him while he was in prison by the Clears? Oh, mind you, it was the Clears who believed in genocide of the Negro people. Y'all, I did a live on that. We exposed Marcus Garvey. He was in bed, right, with the Clear people who believed in genocide. They believed that black people, so-called Negroes, should be exterminated. And when he went to prison, they were sending him thousands and thousands of dollars. Listen, the Negro was shopping at Macy's wearing brand new tailor-fitted clothes in prison, and they saying they don't know who was sending him the money. Girl, bye. Again, when you know your identity, you can spot your enemy. Because why in the hell is he leaving Jamaica to come to tell Negroes in America to go to Africa? He ain't telling Jamaicans that. And then furthermore, why is you rubbing shoulders and cool with the KKK? Oh, yes. Even had the KKK come to one of his rallies. Did say that part. Did bring that out. And then came over here to tell y'all, our ancestors, to go to doggone Africa. And we hold this man up right now, Marcus Garvey. Hell, what's his name? Dr. Umar naming a school after him. Makes sense because it's giving me here agent too. And we hold Marcus Garvey up as the good guy. Marcus Garvey was the bad guy. Everything you've ever been taught about history, please question it because it's not true. Everything you've ever been taught about history from them Clear people is a lie. And Dr. Umar naming his school the Marcus Garvey, whatever academy, the school that would never be. And again, I think Dr. Umar is funny as hell. But you better not take nothing that man said. Well, only thing I will say, when he talk about children's psychology, he be on it. When he talk about keeping the black race pure, he be on it. All that other stuff, throw that shit away. All that Pan-African, Prince of Pan-African bourgeoisie bull, throw that shit away. Throw that shit away. It's a lie. It's all bull. It's further to keep you confused on who you are. You so busy worried about being a Pan-Africanist, you don't even know who you are. You get it? You so focused on being in the so-called Pan-African circle that you don't even realize who you are. You're forgetting about you because you want to be in a Pan-African circle. Girl, you ain't no goddamn African. Unless one of y'all grandparents, fathers, mothers, or great-grandparents come here from Africa in the recent 100 years, you ain't no African. Oh, yeah, y'all remember that? You remember that abundance, huh? Girl, not only did Marcus Garvey go to prison and was treated well, he dropped a whole album in prison called Be Cool. See, y'all thought Tupac and them was the first ones to drop albums in prison and all of them. Girl, Marcus Garvey put a song out while he was in prison, locked up, and told the people to be cool. That was the name of it. Be cool. Be cool. That's what he told them in prison. Who gave him in the early 1900s? Who put up the studio for brother Marcus Garvey to drop an album, to drop a mixtape? Okay. Who put up the studio for Marcus Garvey to drop a mixtape? Y'all better be strong now. Come over to Educational Friday. You want to learn some stuff. Come on over to Educational Friday. You're going to learn some stuff. Mean Bean says, this too merch in my gorilla voice. Girl, y'all is crazy. But y'all better listen. Y'all better listen. They got a lot of people they're going to put in front of your face to entertain you, and that's fine. I come across Umar videos when he talk about black people and the snow bunnies and snow puppies. I laugh my ass off, but that's it. I don't be eating that shit up that he be talking about. Oh yeah, we went over that. No, we didn't go over that part on Marcus Garvey. We stopped at that part because we were just talking about how he was an agent. But yeah, he left his wife for her best friend. But he was originally in love with a clear woman. Y'all missed that part. Before his wife, he was originally in love with a clear woman. Mm-hmm. Girl, y'all ain't ready. Thank you, Nicole Smith, for the super chat. Y'all ain't ready. And this the one we hold up in the high esteem. Girl, bye. Y'all better start listening to what you, take what you need and move around. And I would never say don't listen to nobody as a whole. I believe, in my opinion, I believe that Dr. Umar is an agent. However, I believe some of the things that Dr. Umar say, it do be on point. He be on point. He didn't marry the clear woman. He got engaged to the clear woman. Let me give you the story. So Marcus Garvey was over in Europe. He said when he went to Europe, the clear people over there treated him as if he was rich or famous or something like that. They couldn't believe that there was a well-dressed Negro walking around Europe, right? So he ran across this clear woman who he fell in love with. Fell in love with the clear woman. Now, this is according to Marcus Garvey. Fell in love with the clear woman, like Martin Luther King. You know, he was in love with a clear woman too, but neither here nor there. You know, what's his name? Came out and told y'all that. Harry Belafonte came out and told y'all that. We exposed that on Educational Friday, girl. Catch up, mustard. Okay, so he was in love with this clear woman, and according to Marcus Garvey, he said that he met another black woman back in America, or was it Jamaica? I can't remember. Either way, he met a black woman and came back and told the clear woman she needed to go be with her kind. You want to know what I believe happened? Once he was snatched up by the people, the powers that be, and they told him, we need you to be an agent. They must have told him, you can't be with that clear woman because you got to be pro-Negro or pro-Black, pro-Africa. So I believe he had to let her go and go be with the woman he married, which is why he ended up leaving her for the friend. That's what I believe. But, I'm a conspiracy theorist. You know what I'm saying? All the people that what we were told was for us was not for us. Harry Belafonte told y'all that Martin Luther King came by his house and spent the night, and he was in awe because he couldn't believe that Harry Belafonte, which is another transplant, he ain't from Acorn. Where he from one of them islands? Where Harry Belafonte from? But either way, he said, I can't believe you get to walk around freely with your whole milk. I want to walk around with my glass of whole milk, but I can't. He was in awe that Harry Belafonte, a Negro passer, because he ain't nigger, he ain't from Acorn. Is he Jamaican? He ain't even from Acorn. He couldn't believe that he get to walk around with his clear woman without being harassed or nothing. He couldn't believe it. He was in awe. But Harry Belafonte ain't from Acorn either. Hey, black people, so-called black people on this stream. Is he Barbados? He one of them islands. Y'all know me. Everybody come from Jamaica to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. To me, if you're from one of them islands, everybody from Jamaica. Jamaica. Y'all know I'm not going through all them islands to see where you're from, baby. I ain't doing all of that. If you're from one of the islands, you're from Jamaica. If you're from Africa, you're from Africa or Nigeria. Okay? But either way, all these people that they put in front of us to make it seem like they were for us were not. And a lot of them were either transplants, mulattoes, or they were one of us and they were co-opted, okay? Learn about Acorn, you guys. We're going to call us right now, so the so-called Black Americans on this thing. We're going to call Black people that are indigenous to this land, we're going to call us Acorn. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to call us Acorn. Black people indigenous to America, Turtle Island. We're going to call us Acorn moving forward. And we're going to do this thing where when we talk about people, if he ain't from Acorn, we're going to say he ain't even from Acorn. That's how we're going to learn our identity over at the Dollhouse. Oh, no, we ain't at the Dollhouse, but over at Voodoo Doll TV. We are now Acorn. Yes, K5. Yes, KK. We have now established ourselves to be Acorn. And we're going to move forward. And moving forward, if we find somebody coming up and it might be an op, I need somebody in the chat to say, he ain't even from Acorn. And then we're going to discuss it, okay? I need to go get the little sound bite. I'm going to get the sound bite when we get off of here. Yes, we are all now Acorn. Yes, Gina, we are Acorn. We got to learn this now. This is Acorn now. He ain't even from Acorn. And I'm going to get the soundbite. So as soon as somebody say something and they ain't from, I need somebody to put it in the chat. He ain't even from Acorn. We going to learn our identity over here at Voodoo Doll TV. Because see, we ain't never had one. They want us to be Pan-African and all of that. Girl, fuck all that. We going to learn who we are. And today we're going to be Acorn. And then once we establish Acorn, then we're going to move it on over. You know what I'm saying? We're going to move up. Okay? You guys like the video if you haven't already. Shout out to Acorn. Okay? Let me see if I can go find it on TikTok. Shout out to Acorn, man. He ain't even from Acorn. I'm about to go. I know TikTok got it. TikTok got everything. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. I found it. Hold on, y'all. I found it. We about to go get it. He gonna say hook him up. He ain't even from Acorn.
AP is fat.
I don't want to play it all like that. Dang, is that the one? Dang shit. Dang, I just want to hear the girl say he ain't even from Acorn. Let me see if I can look at it like this. We are now Acorn. Oh, here you go.
Don't do nothing. Hook him up.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Boom. You heard that? I'm going to get the soundbite. We Acorn now. And the next time we get an imposter on here, or we talking about somebody and they an imposter, I'm going to play this little clip right here.
Keep up.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Hell yeah. There you go. There you go. You get it? The next time we on here talk, even if I miss it, I need somebody in the chat to say he ain't even from Acorn.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Oh yeah, go and get that part. Shout out to Acorn. Okay? We got to understand who we are now. He ain't even from Acorn. This is a good question. Abundant One says, can't you be Aboriginal and African too, since African populated the whole earth? Every race has Black Aboriginals because at one point there was only Africa. That's a complex question, but let me tell you what I believe, because science is a bunch of beliefs, right? It's a bunch of theories, right? Especially when it comes to the so-called history from the clear man, right? So this is how I will answer that. If we are to believe what they told us in science, that the original man started from a monkey in Africa. That's where this theory comes from, right? The theory comes from, they said the original man, the first man or person, was the old bones of Lucille, and it was a monkey in Africa. So let's just start there first. If we are to believe we derive from monkeys, right, then we are to believe that man started in Africa. That's the only way we could believe man started in Africa, if we believe we derive from monkeys. Or if you go the Bible route and believe that the Garden of Eden was in Africa, but you'll also have to believe that there were other people in Africa as well in the Garden of Eden. So if we are to believe that we derive from monkeys, then all of a sudden Africa was populated, then they throw in a little Pangea thing happened, and plate tectonics and stuff started separating, and then we populated the earth. Then technically, if it takes 3 generations to change a person, technically, per science, then if we migrated out of Africa, let's say 1,000 years ago, and we have had generation after generation after generation on another plot of land, then technically those generations that we are birthing on that land, although I guess you can say for theory purposes they are African, but technically they're not African. Technically, those children and their children and their children will be indigenous to the land in which they were born. So that's just going with that theory. That's just going with that theory. So technically, for instance, I'm from New Orleans, born and raised in New Orleans, right? I moved to Georgia. If I get married to somebody from New Orleans, but we have a baby, and the baby is born in Georgia, that baby is a Georgia native. If that baby grows up and get married to somebody in Georgia, and then they have a baby in Georgia, their baby becomes a Georgia native, and so on and so forth. Now, could that baby say, well, technically, I'm a New Orleanian because my mama came from New Orleans? Has that ever happened? Technically, no. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. If we are to believe we come from a monkey named Lucille, what her name, Lucy, down in Africa. If we are to believe that. But there is also a possibility that we can have African and indigenous in us, because there were Africans who were brought over here. It was just, the problem is the Africans that did come here came way later than we were taught. See, we were taught the Africans that came over came under the boat that I just showed y'all, right? That was a lie. But you have to understand that Africans that came over here in the late 1800s. They started coming early 1900s. They came way later. So yeah, some of us could have an African ancestor, but the majority of us don't. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I would answer that. But again, if we're to believe we come from Lucy, then yeah, you're right. But again, if you have generations upon generations of kids or people in another land, at some point that those kids are not native of where you come from. They're native of whatever land they on. Okay. So, I got some super chats I need to read. Hold on. And we got to get to this stuff with we got to get to this stuff with this Hollywood stuff. Thank you, 7D, for the super chat. He a liar and the truth ain't in him. Yup, talking about Alex Haley. I know. Thank you, Richie China. Was the movie? I think I read that one. Queen Rain, thank you for becoming a member. Bam Bam, thank you for becoming a member. Kanisha, thank you for becoming a member. I think I told y'all that, but we gonna roll with it anyway. Nicole Smith, Marcus Garvey left his wife for her best friend. Thank you so much. Yep, we talked about that. Thank you, Special K, for the super chat. You really be lifting us up, Voodoo. Love the morning, Joce, all the dolls in your minds. Oh, thank you, Special K. You be here every morning, too. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Rocky32, for the super sticker. Thank you, KK, for the super sticker. Thank you, voiceovers by Stephanie Marie. Thanks so much, doll, for sharing so much vital knowledge and information. Oh, thank you so much, boo boo. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for being here. But I'll say this, and we're gonna move to the Hollywood stuff. I'll say this: if we are to believe that we came from Africa, after generations upon generations upon generations being born in America, we would then be indigenous to America. But I don't believe we came from Africa. Y'all saw the boat. Okay. Now, let's move on to Hollywood. So remember I told y'all earlier, if you wasn't on the live, to put a pin in what was going on with the babies. Oh, yeah, the babies. So just a quick recap. What happened was we went over the deep dive on Rumble, and in said deep dive, we talked about the first one was the Shy Light's son, who came out and said that there were rituals being performed involving babies. He said that they were R-wording babies for rituals. Also, they were eating them and cooking them and freezing them in freezers. Okay? So remember I told y'all after that, let me go get it. After that, it has also been corroborated by other celebrities that is true. That is really what was going on in rituals, right? Tell me why it has just been found that a lady was found with 4 babies in her freezer, frozen, rock solid. Let's go get it. Remember, a lot of people thought the man was crazy when he was saying that he found his mother in the basement and had a freezer full of babies. That's what the man said in the book. He said he came down and he found the mother had a freezer full of, his mother, had a freezer full of babies, and she was preparing them for them to eat. Not him, but for the Jackson 5, because that was part of the rituals. Now look, peep what just really happened in real life. Peep.
Apartment building where police say additional human remains were found.
This was in Boston. Let me read it. The Jasmine brand says a Massachusetts mother, Alexis Aldemir, the former owner of Boston Apartments, where 4 babies were discovered frozen, will not face criminal charges after an investigation concluded, announced Suffolk District Attorney Kevin Hayden on Tuesday, April 30th. Hayden stated that due to the various factors, he does not believe a case against Aldemir, now 69, can proceed to trial. The complex and perplexing investigation concluded with some answers, but many unresolved elements. Hayden added, police responded to a South Boston residence on November 17, 2022, following a 911 call from Aldemir's brother, who found a baby in a freezer while cleaning out the apartment. 2 males and 2 female babies, all siblings, were discovered frozen in shoeboxes wrapped in tinfoil with umbilical cords and placentas attached to the females. Aldemir owned and lived in the apartment since 1983. She is currently in a health care facility. Her cognitive impairment hindered by her ability to provide significant information during the investigation. Autopsies couldn't confirm how the babies died. Therefore, there was no proof of crime, and Aldemir could not stand trial due to her condition, resulting in no charges being filed. If you guys believe that this lady is just too sick to stand trial and that they just can't try her because of X, Y, and Z, you a new age fool. Remember, I told you Hollywood, right? They're in bed with the judges and the laws. If you ask me, the Aldemir lady probably was holding babies for some of them, probably allegedly. But let's get into the video.
Today.
Can you take a ride up to 838 East Broadway? Meet a caller over in apartment 3. I don't know if you want to check out that text there. She claims she found possibly a fetus in the freezer.
This follows a disturbing discovery Thursday afternoon, where police say they discovered what appeared to be a human fetus in a freezer.
Can we start detectives and the PS? It looks like there's like a frozen baby.
Property records indicate there are 9 units in this South Boston building, and the unit under investigation is a 1-bedroom apartment.
Head up there and assist that 11 at that 838 East Broad.
Really quickly, I want to pause this really quickly. Remember, the son of the Shy Lights member said, he said verbatim that when he went to go tell his mama that his sister and him was R-worded by Joe Jackson, the Jackson 5, also the Shy Lights, including his father. He went to go tell his mama about that, and he walked into the kitchen and she had babies in the freezer. Not only that, she was preparing the babies for them to eat. Not only that, he witnessed with his own 2 eyes them eating the babies, passing it around on plates so that everybody can have a taste. This was part of the ritual to become famous. I just wanted to throw that part in there while we finding this lady in Boston who's not, she too crazy to stand trial, and they said, well, they don't know how the baby's unalive, so we just not gonna charge her. Girl, please, what? Okay.
The building is located on the corner, surrounded by a park and a church nearby. Locals keeping an eye on the investigation unfold in their neighborhood.
Obviously, nothing like this has ever happened, at least in the time that I've lived here, so it is kind of surreal.
This South Boston apartment building, where police say additional human remains were found today.
Can you take a ride up to 838 East Broadway? Meet a caller over in apartment 3. I don't know if you want to check out that text there. She claims she found possibly a fetus in the freezer.
This follows a disturbing discovery Thursday afternoon, where police say they discovered what appeared to be a human fetus in a...
We already heard that part. Now, why is this important? The government has done a wonderful job, and the powers that be, to just automatically assume people are so-called conspiracy theorists, so you just ignore whatever they saying. Oh, that's a conspiracy theorist, girl. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. She a conspiracy theorist. He a conspiracy. No. And that's how people just discount what other people are witnessing and other people are saying. Why is this important? When the crazy-looking dude said it in the book, nobody cared about it. Nobody cared. They thought it was lying. Why this lady got frozen fetuses in her freezer? And not only that, why is she not being prosecuted for said fetuses? You think if it was a regular Negro person, they could just say, I'm crazy, and then people say, well, we ain't gonna charge you because you can't stand trial? Hell no. If you ask me, it wouldn't surprise me if she's somehow connected to the people who need the frozen fetuses. Mind you, the boy, the son of the Shy Light said his mama had a whole slew of fetuses in her fridge, frozen. He said that. You think I'm lying? Go to my Rumble and go look at the Shy Lights. I think we did 2 parts, but either way, look at part 1. Look at part 1. The boy literally says that his mama, I'm gonna go find a picture of the boy. He looked crazy. And I remember telling the people, I said, y'all, don't discount him because he looked crazy, because he do look crazy. But hell, if I was him, I'd look like that too. Hold on. I'm going to find him. He looked crazy as hell. He do. But he didn't tell no lie, and I believed him. Here you go right here. Here you go right here. Hold on, let me show you. This him right here. He looked crazy as hell. And when he talked, most people just thought he was just crazy because he looked crazy. That's him right there.
This is Creedell Jones, son from the music.
Creedell Jones.
You see me on Fraternity Court television show.
This him. People thought this man, and he looked crazy. He do. Hair standing up on him. But I didn't discount nothing he said because I understand how far and crazy Hollyweird is. Thank you, Divine Empress, for the super chat. Thank you so much. It's J-Dub. He couldn't leave. He was 5 years old. Where he was going to go? He was 5 years old when this happened. This him. Nigga, if I experience what this man experienced, I'll be looking worse than him.
I'm going to explain what the real story is behind my dad, Creedell Jones, and the legacy that he left from the music group The Shy Lights, and why we appeared on the Fraternity Court television show.
Now he's talking about Fraternity Court. Let me see. There's one where he talk about aliens. He speak about the aliens. He speak about his mom and them having this device. What's his name? Darren Cuby. That's his name. I'm telling you, it sounds crazy, but y'all better stop disregarding these so-called crazy people. Them people ain't crazy. They just seem crazy because the stuff they be saying might sound out of whack. But them people, a lot of times, I ain't gonna say all the time, but a lot of times, them people be telling the truth. I'm about to see if I can find where he was talking about his mom and them had devices from aliens and all that. This is the Shy Lights. Let me see. He talked about it. But again, he was the first one that I heard to expose the fact that they be having babies in the freezer. And now we've seen it in real time, in real life. Ain't that crazy? Damn it. Am I looking for this wrong? Darren QB. Damn, I had it on what you call them too. I had it on I'm sorry, y'all. I had it on what do you call it? Oh, they played a part of the book right there on YouTube. I'm surprised, girl. That book was something else. I really want to play this part for y'all. Oh, and he also talked about how his parents were Indian as well. I can't find it. You know what? It might be in my email. And if I can't find it really quickly, then I'm going to get off of it. But the point I'm making is, you guys, y'all have to understand the stuff that we take for granted or we just brush aside because, oh, he crazy. That stuff be real. That stuff be real. This ain't no play. This ain't no joke. That stuff be real, like in real time, real life. It's the audio book. Let me see what this is. No, that's the music. That's Marshall Thompson. That's one of the guys from the Shy Lights. This stuff be real. For real, man. Y'all, like I said, we just found no, I don't have it. I don't know what I did with it, y'all. But look, we just found in real life, yes, the mafia, y'all was on there. The mafia came and the mafia allegedly, according to the son, the daddy was working with the mafia, the group. That story got deep. Y'all got to go to Rumble and check that out. That story got hella deep, hella deep. And to be honest, I don't even think we got through all of it. I really don't think we got through all of it. That story was hella deep. And oh, by the way, you wouldn't know the Jackson 5 if it were not for the Shy Lights. Let me say that again. See, we were taught that all these other people brought the Jackson 5 in. No, it was the Shy Lights. If it were not for the Shy Lights, we wouldn't know the Jackson 5. Because Joe Jackson was best friends with Marshall Thompson, who was the lead dude. He was the oldest of the Shy Lights. You remember when old boy said, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis? Yeah, he was the oldest of the Shy Lights. And yeah, he the reason that they got Joe Jackson them on. He put Joe Jackson them on. All this folks related. Oh yeah. Everybody, like I told y'all, celebrity Hollywood, you don't just walk in there. You got to be invited in. It's a fraternity. It's a fraternity. It's a fraternity. But y'all just seen it with your own two eyes. Y'all just seen it with your own two eyes. Babies found in the freezer. Darren QB said it first. Everybody was just like, no. Babies found in the freezer in real life. We just saw it. Oh yeah, let me talk about this really quickly. It ain't gonna be long. Kendrick Lamar dropped. I heard it this morning, even though we weren't supposed to talk about this, but let's get into it. Kendrick Lamar dropped, and let me tell y'all something. Kendrick Lamar really exposed Drake for being a plant. I don't know if y'all caught that. And he dropped and talked about Act Big Nasty Ass too. But he really exposed Drake for being a plant. Shout out to Dane Calloway. Let me go and show y'all this, and I didn't even finish watching this, but I do want to show y'all a little piece of this this thing that Dane this video that Dane Calloway put out talking about Drake being a plant and also his true identity. He ain't even from Acorn. Okay, let's go get this right quick. I want y'all to hear this, and I love that Dane Calloway is doing this because this needs to be done. We have to establish our identity, people. We have to establish that. Peep this. Shout out to Dane Calloway.
The historical legislation impairing the stance of separate but equal, foreigners from different countries would use this logic of pretending to be you. Under the guise of separate but equal, someone who is, in fact, separate can claim to be equal and then help themselves to access the plethora of financial resources that were originally meant for those who are truly indigenous to these lands, all while pushing their own agenda. Kendrick Lamar knows this, and he pointed this out by saying, "How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough?" Then Kendrick points out that Drake's use of a particular word that was originally used by Europeans in a derogatory sense directed towards our indigenous people should be removed from Drake's vocabulary altogether, and that he should not be getting away with using it at all, especially when Drake is mixed with European roots, being as though his...
Look at Drake and his mom. Mind you, Drake didn't grow up with his daddy, and he ain't even from Acorn. The nigga from Canada. He ain't even American. He Canadian with a juice mama. With a juice mama. Not only him.
His mother is European. And while we're at it, J. Cole is mixed and has a European mother as well.
Do you understand what's happening here? Now, I know people gonna say, "Oh well, Kendrick's wife looks biracial or racially ambiguous." She does. But you know what it made me think of too? Y'all remember when what's his name? Oh, Cat Williams said in order to sign up, you got to get the light-skinned weird woman with the weird face. Again, I told y'all this yesterday. All of your leaders ain't even you. All of your prominent people in the spotlight are not you. They either mulatto or they transplants. Drake is the #1 rapper. He ain't even from Acorn. Kendrick is another #1 rapper. He halfway from Acorn. These mulattoes.
Well, and he also freely uses the same derogatory word. Since it would be wrong for each of their mothers to use this word, why should J. Cole and Drake be allowed to use it? And who's to say that their mothers don't use it right now?
These are your leaders. Look at football, basketball. Don't they all look like them? Let's talk about it. Look at football and basketball. Don't all of the players starting to look like Drake and J. Cole? Mm-hmm. And this the gag. These people are raised by their clear mothers. They're not raised by no niggas. They don't identify with you. Even the ones with the nigga parents, they don't identify with you because they're raised by their clear mamas. Drake had a bar mitzvah. All of your top people are mulattoes, and ain't nothing wrong with it. But what I'm saying is, you can't even represent you in your own shit. That should be a problem. Thank you, Azure TV, for the super chat. Having a clear grandparent is not the same as having a clear parent. My grandma was clear, but white privilege does not transfer like that. Your grandmother was clear, but having... Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Because if you had a clear grandparent and then she had a baby and then that baby married a black person, then you know what I mean? Oh, this is a good one. And all the athletes are getting with clear women. Period. All the athletes are getting with clear women. But all of your representation is starting to look like this. They all marrying and all doing everything. And this is the new generation. Mind you, it was them, W.E.B. Du Bois. It was them who were the ones who originally put in place to trick you because you believe in a 1 dot rule. It was them they put into place to trick you because you believe in the 1 drop rule. Let's go get the Boulay picture. I think I still have it on here. That's how they trick you. And you have to understand, like J. Edgar Hoover, who's allegedly a mulatto. When you raised by the other half of your folk, you're not gonna have the same loyalty or regard to these people as others because that ain't, you know what I mean? You don't identify with them. You don't identify. Y'all have to be, listen, this is now your representation. And look, they say history repeats itself, right? Look at this. Look at all these so-called Negroes. Not this one, hold on. That's the clear people, but you can't tell the difference. Not them. Look at all these so-called Negroes. Don't that look like Drake and them? All of these people were racially ambiguous. Most of these people, if not all of them, were mixed. I think they all were mixed. But they telling you that mixed is the same thing. This is the founders of the Boulay, Sigma Pi Phi. The founders of the Boulay. Y'all better get in line. Wasn't Barack Obama, right, Banter Babe? Ain't Barack Obama a half and half? And again, listen, ain't nothing wrong with being a half and half, but you have to ask yourself, why is it that either they transplants or half and half that's representing us? Where our people at? Why we ain't? They don't even get you to play you in the movies. They don't even get you to play you in the movies. Your representation has always been this, right? And even currently, still. That's your representation. And you know how they trick you? Duck, goose. They tell y'all, oh, this is the 1 drop rule. Oh, I love this one. This the one that really gets me. That's the Bible theory. Oh, you are the seed of your father. I don't know why y'all listening to them ignorant ass Hebrew Israelite ass niggas, ex-con ass niggas. Why y'all would listen to them about anything? I have no idea. But y'all got these ex-con felons on the corner who yelling and screaming at y'all, telling y'all you are the seed of your father. And niggas is repeating that 90 going west. When we just looked at science and said that the mitochondria gene is the only thing passed unchanged from the parent, not the Y chromosome from the daddy. We just went over that the other day. So how in the hell can you be the seed of your father when that genetic trait can be changed? Girl, make it make sense. Girl, make it make sense. Yeah. Kendrick said he think that these niggas is plants. I believe it too. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand the question, Reggie. What does it matter? I don't understand the question. If you're talking about the biracials, the mulattoes, the point I'm making on that, if that's what you're asking about, the point I'm making on that is they use these people to play on the indigenous people. They're used as tools, and they are not us. And we have to understand that they ain't even from Acorn. We have to understand that part. That's the point on that, or that's why it matters for us. And you look a little racially ambiguous yourself. Is you bi? Is you a half and half? No shade. I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, you know? Ugh, God. Let me get off of here, y'all. But yeah. And again, take out your personal feelings about these people, because I don't give a damn about Kendrick. I don't give a damn about none of them. You know what I'm saying? Sergeant King says Kendrick ain't shit. He probably ain't. I don't give a damn. He a celebrity. I don't like celebrities. What does it change? You missing the point, baby. You must have just got here. You're gonna have to rewind. I ain't going through it all again, baby. You're gonna have to rewind. You're gonna have to rewind. I can't go through it again. You gotta rewind the video. When I get off of here, rewind the video and then go back, and then we'll, you know what I'm saying? You can see what I'm talking about. But the point I'm making is, this is now your representation. This will be your representation moving forward. And because you are taught that everybody is the same with a drop of melanin, you get played every time, and you're going to continue to get played. They don't even allow you to succeed the way they allow them to. Think about it. They don't allow you to succeed the way they allow them to. Ice Spice done catapulted into doggone celebrity, right? She's a mixed breed. She's a half and half. Meanwhile, Sukihana can't even get her feet off the ground. And they both the same person. It's just one is a mulatto and one is not. You get it? Even though I don't believe none of them should be catapulted into anything. I think they're both trash. But you know what I mean? It was them in the past who did you the way that they did you. You got to know that part. Okay? But again, he ain't even from Acorn. Anyway, let me get off of here, y'all. I got to go run some errands. We got Educational Friday coming up tonight, 5 o'clock. No, I'm going to do 4 o'clock. I'm going to do 4 o'clock because I want to get off a little early. I'm going to do Educational Friday at 4 o'clock tonight. I'll put out a reminder. 4 o'clock Educational Friday, you guys. Please meet me there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. I appreciate y'all for coming on. Thank y'all, everybody, for the support. If you haven't already, please like the video. We only got we got 450 likes. That's good for 500 people in the building. I appreciate you guys. Pull up the Educational Friday, but pull up with an open mind. If you have not been to Educational Friday and you dead set on whatever it is you believe, don't come. But if you have an open mind to at least question your thoughts and question what you were taught, pull up the Educational Friday. It's actually quite enlightening. But I see y'all for 4 o'clock this evening. I'm going to get y'all up out of here like I told y'all. Everybody keep telling y'all that all of this stuff is lies. These people is lying to y'all. Y'all going to have to be strong. Y'all going to have to be strong. Oh, and let me say this too before I get off here. To anybody in the chat who's biracial or mulatto, when I'm talking about the mulatto people who have done us wrong, I'm not referring to you. So please don't take nothing that I'm saying to heart. I'm not saying that you're a bad person. What I'm saying is there's just like a group of Negroes that they use to screw us over. There's a group of you guys that they use to screw us over. Hell, Martin Luther King was a Negro through and through. And they used him to screw us over too. So I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying mulatto people or mixed people are bad. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm pointing out is a trade or a trait. Something that they're doing and they have been doing. That's all I'm pointing out. So don't take nothing personal because that's not everybody. I would be wrong to group everybody into one group. So please don't take it like that. I'm just saying they use foreigners and mulattoes to screw us over. And to this day, they're using foreigners and mulattoes to screw us over. That's not to mean you or nobody you know, okay? So anyways, I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I'll see y'all for 4 o'clock this evening. Yeah, y'all, thank y'all for the support. Like the video if you haven't already. And I'm going to Joce y'all up out of here. Peace, y'all. I'm out. Bye.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.